Elon Musk is known for his unconventional style of leadership at Tesla. However, analysts were left stunned by his attitudes towards the latest earnings call. He interrupted a number of questions and seemed to favor a call from YouTube Tesla enthusiast Gali Russell.
We're going to go to YouTube. Sorry. These questions are so dry.
He also lashed out at investors that didn't take a long-term view on his stock, telling shareholders they should not invest in his company if they are looking to make short-term bets.
We have no interest in satisfying the desires of day traders. Like, I couldn't care less. Please sell our stock and don't buy it. If people are concerned about volatility, they should definitely not buy our stock. I am not here to convince you to buy our stock. Do not buy it if volatility is scary. There you go.
Elon Musk's comments interesting. Naturally, you'd sort of think, well, how on earth could he react to an analyst like that on questions around the numbers? But Tesla in Q1, you go from a loss to what they're now pitching for Q3 and Q4 to become profitable. That's a huge acceleration. If it does make the question look a little bit boring, doesn't it? But if they don't get anywhere near the mark, then the question is very pressing from that analyst from Bernstein.
It is, and you have to remember, Elon Musk's history of financial forward-looking forecasts has been a bit, we could say, a bit grey. He promises a lot. It's part of his character, it's what he does. He promises this huge vision of what Tesla is. So, you know, I would take those numbers with a pinch of salt as well. But the market is very focused on that number. Is when does Tesla become profitable? How much cash is it burning through? Can it ramp up those production targets? And the answer to those questions right now seem to be no. Like, it's struggling to do those things.
I'm no autos expert. Jeff more clued into the space than me. But I think what's interesting is when he said that they ramped up too aggressively in automation and now they've had to go back, stripping the process a little bit. But eventually you think they need to ramp back up to automation, that would be the future, getting as much automated as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I still can't round the circle here. I still think that this is a technology company that should be licensing the technology to OEMs who do the manufacturing. You know, Elon Musk wants it all himself.
Yeah, and Musk I think Musk sees it very like Apple in the sense that Apple owns the hardware and software, and you can take that analogy straight forward to the car space. Musk wants to own the hardware and the software because, you know, you've seen some of the experiments with autopilot, the self-driving stuff. If they can make that tighter, he feels that Tesla, as an automaker and a tech company, can take the lead versus the traditional players.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.